to tee it up to get this one going. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense working from the pistol. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Takes the handoff. It's Roberts. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The offense changing the play. To throw, it's St. Clair. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Terry. There he goes. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own colored jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
To the air, it's Mack. It's complete to the left. At the 40, there he goes. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Parker. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
that looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Looking to throw on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the catch at the 20. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires downfield. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. No way the official's going to miss that one. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Roberts. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Missouri! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Give to the running back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Running into the open space. Lots of running room. The 30. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And how about the wheels? Makes the big play. And listen, Palmer, when you mess up early in the game, you put the ball on the turf, you want to make it up, that's a great way to do it right there.
Yeah, he's been playing motivated, and this coaching staff, they haven't quit on him. They've kept him a big part of the game plan. He's paying off that confidence.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Stanford! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Florida Atlantic took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Boca Raton. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Going right and going deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Calls his own number. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They'll run the sneak for it.
No gain on the play. Now, a 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Tiger! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Hampton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Final play of the quarter coming. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pulls it in down the sideline. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They try to pop a run on the draw. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The RPO, it's complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard.
Touchdown, Cardinal! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. The short hands, it's Hooks. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route, and by the time he got his head around, the ball was already there, and he just wasn't able to stab it.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Terry. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got his man all by himself. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room. Touchdown, Tigers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it out. It's Parrish. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's looking deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
To the air, it's St. Clair. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wants to go up top on first down. Shoots it to the left. That's caught. It's Roberts.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, given up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking to buy time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that ball.
Trying to move the sticks on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Got him, and nobody's close. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Using his legs to buy some time. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Parrish. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Trying to get the corner. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and we have run out of time in the second quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Parrish. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
To the air, it's Mack. Got the quick pass. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he wants it all. It's caught. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly. And he bats it away and falls incomplete.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
They just keep firing. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hall. Turning it on. Touchdown, Stanford. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in that Mountain West Conference Battle of Note. Hawaii dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where the Mountain West is right now, and man, what a difference.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Catch in the middle. It's Huffman. Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
It'll be third and long. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll go to the ground. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. They go to the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. Looking downfield, it's Mack. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Handoff from the gun. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Stanford wants to push the pace. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Man, not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
Well, 100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's St. Clair. And they fail to hook up on third down.
After that incompletion, it's decision time now if you're the head coach. Do you stay aggressive? Do you trust your offense to go get this first down, try and eat clock and win the game late? Or do you trust your defense to get it back to you quickly for one more opportunity?
Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game, this is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw again. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Stanford offense offense making its way back onto the field. It'll be a draw. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Mack. That's caught, it's Hall. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They'll move the tight end. Takes the handoff. It's Roberts.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Makes the grab. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be dragged down. DBs will back off a bit. Wants to throw. It's Mack. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Wants to go up top on first down. The quick out. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hall. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. I'm sure these guys on offense dreamed of this situation. Big stage, time winding down, desperately needing a score. Well, now they can make those dreams reality. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Going deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle. It's Hall. Hall down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. To the air on first down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Stanford quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Stanford! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 3.
It's not over yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock. Obviously, that score gives you a chance, but man, oh man, do you need some miracles to happen some way to get this football back and do some damage with it.
So this likely just to get the final score a little bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll go for 2 here. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.